Hi, welcome to Psychologies. I'm Michelle Tranter, barefoot coach and creator of the How to Be Happy Working from Home coaching program. In this short coaching video, which is the last in the series, we'll be looking at taking action to create your healthier work from home lifestyle. You can access all the other videos to start the course from the beginning, or you can subscribe to Psychologies magazine to access the full course, including weekly journal books, and get some more in-depth coaching. Subscribe via the link in this video's caption, or if you're already a subscriber, head to the Life Leap Club page on the Psychologies website and register or sign in. So let me just switch my view. All right, so we're going to have a look, as I say, at taking action to create your healthier work from home habits. Every person's situation is unique. We might share similarities, such as the same job title or own a cat, live in a flat, but we experience each of these things differently. So this week we're looking at how you can bring everything you've learned on the course together and commit to set your personal happiness protecting boundaries. We're going to look at bringing forward all your ideas around the practical aspects that will support you working from home and how you're going to protect your well-being through continuing with or developing new positive habits. So one way that we can do this is to think about what our commitments are, and to do this in such a way that we've got all of our thoughts and feelings together. So I'd like you to introduce you to this particular framework. Okay, so it's basically a square divided into 4 squares. And first of all, we're going to have a look at the bottom right. And this is where you would capture all the aspects of the thinking that you've been doing that you want to stop. That is, you don't want to do them anymore. They no longer serve you. And that could be things like switching on social media as soon as I wake up in the morning, or having a cup of tea every 10 minutes, anything that you feel that you have been doing, but that's been getting in the way of supporting you as far as healthy and productive habits are concerned. Okay, so once you've done those, you then move into the bottom left, and this is where you're identifying everything that you want to do less of. So again, everybody, as I say, is unique. It's about what's important to you. It could be doing less of the household chores during your normal working day. It could be doing less conversations because you need to get your head down and concentrate on certain projects and so on. So yeah, this is for you to bring forward everything you've thought about. But really, this box is about the things that you want to do less of. Top right then is where we're looking at the things that you want to do more of. And unsurprisingly, I think, and quite often the things that fall into this category are things like, well, I want to do more exercise. I want to make sure I take more regular breaks. I want to make sure I check in more often with some of my colleagues, maybe that I haven't done so for quite some time. So again, completely based on all of your thoughts over the course of the 4 weeks, but what is it you would like to do more of? And don't forget, in each of these boxes can be several items. Okay, and then the final top left is what you want to start doing. And again, this could be things that you've learned as an attendee of this course, things you've not thought about before, things that you've heard other people try that you'd like to try for yourself, or it could be things that you've just let completely go and they haven't been on your radar, and now you want to bring them into being again. So again, that could be, for example, making sure you have a proper lunch break every day and go for a walk at lunchtime every day. So again, entirely up to you, the sorts of things that you capture on here. The beauty of doing this then is that you have all your thoughts in one place and they can act as a visual reminder to you. So it could be something that you put on your laptop, or it could be on a poster on the wall, or it could be that you voice record them and listen to them on a regular basis, whatever suits you best, so that you don't let go and lose all the hard work and the good thinking that you've been doing over the past few weeks. Once you've identified all that, then it's a case of saying, well, okay, from where I am now, what's the first step that I could take to feel good or even better about working from home? So of all these things, what is it you want to start with? And then once you've identified what your first step is, what resources do you need to help you to do that? So it could be someone or something that you need to make happen, or it could be something you need to do, or you might need to learn something, or you might need to ask somebody something. So what resources do you need? It could also be that you need to buy something. And I know when we talked about workspace in week 2, we were talking about maybe the chair or the stationery or the folders and so on. So again, completely up to you, but what are the resources do you need to be able to take that first step? Okay. And then, of course, it's all very well having all of these plans, but the next question is, when will you take that first step? Because the sooner you start taking the actions, the quicker things will change, the quicker you can start building your new habits. So what could you do before the end of today, for example? Or if not today, what can you do tomorrow to get this whole thing moving for you? Okay, and then the next question is, how are you going to remind yourself of your commitments? We've already talked about you might have a visual aid or you might have voice notes, but how will you remind yourself? How will you check in to make sure that you're keeping yourself on track and starting to introduce these new habits on a regular basis? Now, we all know that the best laid plans don't always happen, and quite often we'll have the curveballs coming in and knocking us off course. So, the next question is, what will you do if your boundaries or your new habits are being broken? Let's say you set up that you wouldn't be disturbed at home for X period of time, and suddenly you're finding the children impacting on that. Or maybe you said that you would put things away at the end of each day and you're finding yourself not doing that. So think about when things go a little bit awry and your plans don't go according to plan. Think about, well, what is it that's not happening? How is that? And why is that? Once you've answered those 3 questions, you now have the information so that you can get things back on track. You'll understand the changes or the tweaks that you need to make to get yourself back on track again. And then the final question in this session is to really think about how you're going to celebrate the positive changes that you make. As we've said, new habits, new ways of working do take time to bed in, and you need to remember how far you've come and celebrate the sorts of things that you do. So maybe a once a week personal success check-in, just to reflect back and think about what you have been able to do, or make yourself a treat or a break or anything really that says, do you know what, I'm making progress. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this short coaching program, How to Be Happy Working From Home. I'm Michelle Tranter, and if you'd like some further support with this or any other aspect of your career, then please do get in touch, and that can be via my website, www.achievemorelivemore.com, or drop me an email, michelle@achievemorelivemore.com. Good luck and thank you for participating in this course.